Yabba dabba doo, we're live. Yeah.
Woo!
Showtime. Woo. Start a nice little countdown then, I guess. Hello, you bunch of cloudheads. Vaping Big
Morning.
and Eric Badwell, your friendly neighborhood reviewers. Right back at it.
And my roosters in the background.
All right, yeah.
They know it's morning, although I'm finding out that they crow all the time, not just morning. So, so how you doing, Vic?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I was recording a video just before the show. So I finished the recording. All I need to do is do the editing.
Oh, okay. All right. What may I ask what we got coming up, or is it a secret?
That's not so secret. That's the Dead Rabbit RTAs, the
Oh,
V3s.
okay. Nice.
You got any videos coming up?
You know, I still have still the same one, the one on the warm bond stove is going to be coming up. That one's actually finished. I'm still just waiting on a couple things from the company about maybe just like adding some info, just like some text info or something. Um, and then other than that, I have one review on an edible on a cookie that's already filmed. It's going to be coming out soon. And then as far as the nicotine world, next thing I'll be doing is the this Kumiko pod
The real box,
refillable.
yeah.
Yeah, this guy that
Looks
I've
like
been enjoying. So Vic,
yeah, it
you
looks
wanted me
like a
to
Bluetooth
make
speaker. Looks like a Bluetooth.
you wanted me to make sure I tried this thing out for a long time, so I'm doing that. It's got this spinner on it that I just love, man. I love that thing.
Yeah, are you only using that at the house? You're not taking it anywhere because it's too heavy for your.
You got pretty much. That's the thing. Well, here's the other thing. Now that I've been using this one and I've enjoyed the fidget spinner on it, when I go out, I've been taking this one, which is the Elf Bar disposable with the fidget spinner. It's not nearly as good as spinner, but it scratches the itch, and it's a lot lighter. Even this huge thing, way lighter than this, like half the weight. So, but other than the weight, I love this thing. I do. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. You guys don't have me sold on the refillables. Uh, I I I don't like that. Uh, every now and then I got to take the thing apart and put more juice in it. I'm just not used to doing that, and
Take
it's
the
an
thing apart.
annoyance.
You just take the pull out and you open it up and you fill it. You don't have to take it all apart.
This is taking it apart.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm used to this, man. I'm lazy, right? So I'm just complaining.
Look, Mike
But
Royale. Eric Bradwell claims he doesn't smoke. Look at the huge smoker behind him.
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I was trying to adjust this to get more flowers and less smoker, but yeah. You've seen the smoke. You've seen the Traeger already. So now these flowers behind me. I did a cool time lapse of these the other night because these moonflowers, Datra is what they are. They open really quickly. Like at night, they open from completely closed to like this, probably over like a half hour. If you sit, you can actually watch them. It's really cool. And I took a time lapse video. It looks really neat. I'll put it on the channel at some point.
Okay, yeah, we're looking forward to that one.
So
Yeah, Eric Bedwell, we're viewing the moonflower.
yeah. Anyways, Bick, how you been, man? What's new over in the Netherlands?
Yeah, starting from Thursday, I'm doing some night shifts again, but a more severe night shift. Like the other night shift was like starting at 1:30. Now I'm starting at 20:30. So that's in the evening, and then working all the way till 5 or 7 a.m. So that's turning my whole schedule around.
Oh, so you're like the all night shift. You start like when it gets dark, and you work until
it's now
getting
evening, night, morning shift, and it used to be like night, morning shift. But
yeah, man, that's rough. But
yeah,
it's
man.
not well unless you like that. I mean, some people enjoy that. Do you?
No, it's not my thing. But yeah, this route, my boss doesn't entrust it to anybody else because he was the other guy that already knows the routes that he got also got free. He gave them both free for holidays, so now I have to do it because throw big in front of the lions and he'll survive. That's how he thinks. I managed. I did the route. It was not a problem. Just a lot of hours.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, on Friday night after 12, it becomes Saturday. So I'm getting the extra percentage for Saturday after midnight. So I'm wondering what kind of salary I'm gonna have next week.
Yeah. Well,
so let's do some shout outs for the couple people in chat, right? Here I see the 60 Shades of What guy. Here you go. And then we got Microwave Oven. Bing! We got Set Vape Fan here. There's Set MTL Rules. Let's grab an MTL for that. Here we go.
Lives in the Shire. I like it.
Lives in Shire. We got the gorgeous Heaven and Hope here.
Hello, Evan. It's good
Heaven
to see you.
And hey, Billy Lee Rice is also here. Hi, Billy Lee. Hey. And who else we have? I have to. Brian Ferguson. There you are. There we go. Hi, Brian. And then we have Chris Earl, and that's about it as far as I can see.
Well, thank you everyone for joining. Rooster says hello.
So, what do we got in store for you? Let's do the vape part then, I guess. You got some stuff around you?
We jumping to the vape bar already.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
Why not? Okay, here we go. Bum, And you're first, Eric.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
No warning. I'm peeling the rest of price tags off stuff. I really don't have a whole lot, guys. Because really, I'm vaping on the same thing I've been using. I just spoke about this one. This Kumiko Toth, THOTH, is what it's called. This refillable pod kit. I guess you would say has the 2 mil uh, pod. So yeah, other than it's just extremely heavy. Other than that, I like it. It's kind of annoying to have to refill it, but I guess that's how it works with
You're still using
with a
the
pod
first
kit.
pod?
So
Are you still using the first pod?
still on the first pod, but I have put a couple of different coils in it, and coils don't seem
Oh,
to last real long.
really?
So so yeah, I filled up a couple times. I need to replace that coil. So
After
but
how much liquid you replace the coil?
or wait a tick. Maybe no. Hold on. No, that was the Nevox that I was having to do that. This one, actually, this one, yes, I am still on the first one on this one, and I've gone through probably filled it up 3 times, so it's lasting. But I'm noticing that the liquid's looking a little bit darker, so I'm guessing that means I probably need to change that coil, right?
Well, you'll taste the flavor difference when you need to
Is
replace
that
it.
how it works? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if it
It's
still
still
tastes fine.
tasting good. So
Yeah,
yeah,
should be fine
it's
then.
lasting a lot better than what that Nevox. The Nevox was the one that I'd go through one thing full of this, and then the coil tasted like crap. So yeah, it's a lot better in that aspect. Um, but something I wanted to go into is kind of a buyer beware on something. I picked up this thing. I have it out of the box right now. It's this is the box for it. This is Vape. This is
Looks
by
like a Tamagotchi egg.
Okay, yeah, this is by Flying Horse. This is a THC vape. I saw this in the store like 5 days ago. Uh, Abizek and I were talking about luxury vapes in cool boxes, and this was in a metal box. And I saw it in the store. I'm like, okay, I got to buy this thing. And also because here, I'll cover up the stuff on the back of it if I can. It's gonna be kind of hard to do. Here we go. This is an 11.5 gram THC vape, which is absolutely huge, monstrous. 8 grams is the biggest thing I'd ever seen. So 11.5 grams, had a metal box. So I was sold. It was kind of expensive, but I bought it. So, and then I got home and I started using it. It's got 2 sides on it, and I used the first side and I hit it like 3 times, and the first side stopped working. So I switched it to the other side, used it 3 or 4 times, and it stopped working. Couldn't get it to go, and took it back to the store. And fortunately, the guy was nice enough to exchange it for me. Gave me this second one, and then I used this about the same amount of time last night, and it doesn't work. And I've messed around with it a ton of different ways, and there's only one button on it. There's only one thing you can do: turn it on and off, switch the sides, and preheat. And let's see if maybe this morning it works, because sometimes things just need to sit. Let's see. Mm-mm, nothing. Yeah. So, and this was expensive. So hopefully, if I take it back, he'll let me exchange it for something different.
But it has
Um,
a preheat option, so you need to
it
preheat it.
does. Yeah, and the thing is, well, I'll try it with that. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah. Mm-mm,
That will tell you when it's finished
nothing.
preheating, I guess.
Yeah, it's got a countdown on it.
No, it's
So
preheated.
now switch it to the other side, and now, yeah, it's like it's clogged, but it's not clogged. It's just it's not firing. The sensor isn't going, and I mean it worked at first, but anyways, it's not a bad company because Flying Horse. I've had several other things in the past that were great. They had a 7 gram vape that I had a month or two ago that was one of the best vapes I'd ever had. Uh, and I thought maybe I just had a bad one, but now that I've had two of them do the same thing, I'm hoping maybe it's just a bad run of these. But anyways, kind of buyer beware on these folks. If you see these in shops, it sounds like an incredible deal because it's like getting 11 little 1 gram vapes in this thing. So, but if it doesn't work, so so
Billy Rice says, I normally stick mine on the radiator for a bit to get things moving, lol.
yeah, that's a good idea. I've actually done things like that, or just kind of hold it in my hand or something to kind of warm it up. But yeah, this thing's just is just not firing, so sucks. But I had also when he exchanged the first one for me, I'm like, you know what? Since you're such a nice guy exchanging that for me, I'm gonna buy something else. So I bought a bottle of gummies, surprisingly, and I didn't realize this until I got home. The same brand, Flying Horse,
Huh.
exotic blend. These are 1,000 milligram THC, but keep in mind this is 1,000 milligrams legal gummies, not 1,000 milligram, marijuana gummies. One of those would put you on the moon. But one of these would for a lot of people though. These are a very strong gummy. Don't get me wrong. Uh, so, and these are good. I had like 3 of these last night, and I still feel it. So their gummies are good. Their vapes are normally good. It's just this
Just
one,
this one product.
you know. So, but that's pretty much it for me, man. Kind of a buyer beware kind of vape bar. Yeah, and like I said, guys, not a bad. Don't fear the Flying Horse brand on vapes. Just this one in particular, or this one is the one that I had the problem with. Good on the gummies though. So yeah, Vic,
Okay.
that's all I got. So I'll turn it over to you, man.
Okay. Whoa. We've got a clear screen now, though. Yeah, what I'm vaping on. Well, let's start with something nice, I guess. I'm on my Gandalf pipe here. Let's zoom out a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice stand that I got here. And yesterday I built the Cave Van X. It is really giving me great flavor. So, yeah. And on the inside, I have some. Where's the liquid? I don't know where the bottle is at. Is it here? No, that ain't it. But some Zeus juice, the lemon lime one, the Caius, I think it's called. Oh, here it is. This is the juice that I have in there. The Zeus juice, Caius. So, and staying in the MTL stratosphere, and the dot box with the Bishop too. And as a liquid in there, I got some Rebel Bogan plum job.
Nice.
And I put the drip tip of the K-Fan on the Bishop. It looks really nice. Really nice drip tip there.
While you do
uh,
that, Vic, I gotta grab something. I'll be right back.
Alrighty then. And then here I'm on the Gen SE with the Dead Rabbit V3 2024. Almost empty battery there. With some 12 monkeys there. Sanctuary. Which is a nice peach, watermelon, strawberry liquid. And I just, during the recording of the video of the Dead Rabbit V3 2024, yeah, that's a mouthful. I built the silver one. And on that, I'm using this juice, the Rebel Bogan Musk Till Dawn. And I'm also on the Geek Vape with the Z Fly tank on there, the Legend 3. I'm actually using the same juice in there. What else? Oh yeah, I'm still on these two disposables by iPlay, the the
Oh.
non-TPD compliant disposables, apple pear and watermelon rush.
Vic's
Because
going to the
Eric is
dark side.
Hey, Eric is a little bit rubbing off on me, yeah. Yeah, and I'm still testing out the VMate Pro. I'm not sure what juice I have in there. They're kind of liking this device. And I'm on my Oppo phone. And Oppo. Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, wait. Also have the Argus E40 with some juice Celine in there. Really nice juice. Really nice device for direct lung. So that's basically it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always some nice devices by Vaping Vic. He's got a fortune in that collection by now. Man.
Oh, yeah, I got enough vapes.
Ah, boy. It is cooler outside today, which is nice because I can do the show from out here, not running into the problem I had last week.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's asking me if I got CBD coils in the K-Fun. And he's not talking about the CBD like in THC, but he's talking about coils by Dennis. And yes, I got a 0.5 ohm coil by Dennis in the K-Fun. Where is the bag? There. Hey, you've seen coils by Dennis, I guess.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to put some high-end coils in a high-end tank, I guess.
Yeah, I remember you talking about the coils by Dennis now. Because yeah, you you had to inform me that it wasn't what I thought.
Lol. Stencil over Mike says, "Hi, Big. Luckily, you're still alive." I'm translating here.
Okay. Thanks, because yeah, that one threw me for a loop.
Normally he speaks me every day, but now I have night shift. He don't speak me that much.
Well, you
I
do kind
actually
of look.
tried.
You do kind of look like you survived some terrible accident recently or something.
Because I'm missing a tooth. You're saying
right?
that?
You do look like you've got a hell of a story to tell, man. I'd come up with something.
So I'm gonna go have a beer. I'll be right back.
Or something.
I'll be right back. I'll grab a beer.
You gotta come up with some massive, some crazy story. Chainsaw accident, or maybe a bear attack. Something elaborate. Maybe we'll have an audience poll.
If you're ever in the Netherlands, you should try Hertog Jan as a beer. If you like beers, this is great.
Okay. I haven't seen that one. That one doesn't look like anything familiar.
It's a Dutch brand. The only Dutch brand everybody knows is Heineken, I guess. That's like piss, especially the export one. They should export this more.
Yeah.
That's a good brand.
Well, it's kind of like all you guys get from America is probably Budweiser. And, well, don't get me wrong. There's a ton of Budweiser that gets drank in America. It's certainly not even close to one of the best things that comes out of here. It's way down the list. But it is extremely popular just because Anheuser-Busch is so huge. It's just a ton of money behind it. It's already so big, too big to fail now. So, although they got hit real hard when they had a really bad marketing campaign around a year ago, but they're kind of back in full swing now, I think.
Hi, Rambo, and look who's still up. It's Eileen Bell. She's still awake. I guess it's like past midnight now in Australia, right?
Midnight. So So yeah, so it's like already Monday,
In
technically.
Australia, yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Oh, so I left this stuff sitting on my table because I wanted to show it off. This is from my garden, the fruits of my labor here. Oh,
Oh, it's 5 minutes before midnight in Australia now.
okay. Wow.
Um,
Total other side of the world. Yes, the peppers that I'm growing. This is just, of course, your regular green bell pepper. Everybody has a different name for it, I guess, but we just call them bell peppers here. Um,
yeah,
and then
in the Netherlands we call them paprikas.
what is
We
it?
call those things peppers that you're holding now.
Oh, okay. I've even heard these things called mangoes before. So,
In what
but
country is that?
I don't know. And then these are cayenne peppers. What I've done with these before is just dried them and then crushed them, then just used them almost like a seasoning. And then I've got some of these. Now these are red. These are just a little sweet pepper that you can use. A lot of the times you'll see these for sale in grocery stores, at least here in America, in bags, and people use them for making appetizers and things like that. My mom uses these to make these little poppers. She wraps them in bacon and puts cream cheese in them. And oh, it's really good. And then like ranch dressing, seasoning, I think is pretty much everything that's in them. And then cook them on the grill. So they're awesome. But yeah, anyways, I was picking my garden yesterday and just kind of left everything out so I can show it off. These peppers are doing really well. They usually don't get like this big here when I
Yeah.
grow them in the garden. So I was pretty impressed.
I can do a special trick since I'm missing my tooth. Look.
Nice. That's perfect. It
Yeah.
has like it's got like a robotic look to it. That's perfect.
It's called the hillbilly trick.
So since you're gonna have the removable one now, that means you could get different cutouts for it. Like just like ends for like a garden hose. Yeah. So you can make it in any shape you want.
Any shape you want. Yeah,
You could go
cutouts
with
in there.
you could go with like a star. That could be cool.
Flowing stars
Yeah. It's just
instead of roads.
that would actually make more sense. Have stars floating around instead of circles. So of course I don't know. It depends on how you looked at.
Yeah, I mentioned myself making a star jellyfish, right? Oh yeah, the Madame Jeanette
Ah,
peppers. Those are great. Somebody, Madame Jeanette peppers? Peppers? You ever heard of them?
Madame Jeanette Pepper. No.
These are freaking spicy.
You
Mm.
really? Okay. I've got 27 pepper plants growing. Other than these, I've got jalapenos and serranos. Um,
Mhm.
and then some others, but I can't really remember right now what else. But I didn't do anything super hot. The serrano is really the hottest pepper that I mess with because kind of for me, if you get much hotter than a serrano, it turns into just heat and you don't get much benefit or much difference in flavor. It's just hot. So I don't see a whole purpose in those.
Yeah, I like Madame Jeanette. I like the Madame Jeanette peppers. I keep them in my freezer because that makes them easy to cut without losing the juice. As soon as you try to cut them up to put them in your dish,
Are they
and
big? Or
they're
are they
still
like a?
frozen, they are really easy to cut.
So are they like this size, or are they like big, or are they like this? Like what one?
They're like a little bit smaller than the sweet pepper you just showed.
Okay, it's a little smaller than
They're
that.
something like
Okay.
that size, but a little bit smaller, and they are yellow. You have them in yellow, you have them in orange, and you have them in red.
Okay.
The red one is the spiciest one. If you
Okay.
put that in your frying pan, you'll get some tears in your eyes.
Okay.
Sure,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. I'll
They
have to
also have
try them.
ayami.
Yeah.
Sometimes they also called ayami peppers.
I'll have to look for them. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love spicy stuff. I love hot peppers. So
I love spicy food in general.
yeah.
I,
I
I want to I want to feel the spices two times when it goes in and when it comes out.
I I don't like that part about it. And and that's another thing. That aspect of it, I think, is much worse when you start going with those really hot ones. When you go like more than like a Serrano, when you start getting into the what is like the what's that? The Carolina Reaper that everyone was talking about, or that new Pepper X. It's oh man, yeah,
New
those.
pepper eggs. That sounds cool.
Yeah, like they had the I think the Carolina Reaper was the hottest one ever, but then just recently they came out with a new one called Pepper X that's even worse or better, depending on how you look at it. But like you put like one drop in an entire pot of beans and it's
Mhm.
enough. Something ridiculous. I don't know.
60 Watt guy asks, "What's the hottest pepper in the world?" I think you just answered that. I guess the pepper X is the new hottest one, or what?
That's what they're saying is the new hottest one, yeah. Is the that Pepper X. I
Also
don't even
called
know.
Apollo, according to Microwave.
It's
I
called a
want to
what?
try it. Apollo.
Apollo? Okay. I don't even want to try it. That one I don't.
I'm curious.
I mean, there's I, I don't know. Maybe I'd have to watch some videos of people trying it. I I do want to try that one chip challenge. I just inhaled another bug. That's happened to me like 3 times recently. But I do want to try that one chip challenge though, just because it's the challenge. But no one will do it with me. So
Now, Billy
maybe you
Realize
will.
has a comment. I can't eat anything that causes pain. Can't enjoy it. I like a little spice. Yeah, everybody's taste is different. It's the same with vaping. Everybody likes a different juice or a different inhale type. I guess the same is with spices.
Yeah, I agree with you, Billy Lee. Once it gets to the pain point, then no, that it becomes not enjoyable. I like it right up to that though. Um, I like it. I don't mind it if it's something that I want to be spicy. I don't mind if it makes me start to sweat a little bit, and it makes you really kind of get into it, maybe unbutton your shirt a little bit. I think that's all right sometimes. But if it gets to the point where it actually hurts your mouth, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, that's no good.
Then it has gone too far. Yeah, it can tingle a little bit and make you sweat. Then it's the perfect amount of spice. If
Yeah.
it hurts, then you overdid it.
Hmm. There was the other one. See, I've got two roosters. When I went to the store, um, well, I guess when you buy them, they're all supposed to be hens. But I told the girl that I wanted one rooster, and she said that she looked through them and she thought she found one. Then we got them home, and then after they got older, found out that the one that she thought was a rooster was not. but 2 other ones were. so, so there was one. So one of them is this little bitty guy. He's a Banny or Bantam. He's like, that was him. He's got the real high pitched crow. And then I've got another one that's a full size rooster. He's real pretty. That was him. He's got a lower crow. Makes sense, smaller rooster. That's the big one. That's the little guy there. So
Yeah, I
but,
don't hear it. I don't really hear it.
but boy, they don't. They never shut up, man. There. So, that was the bigger one. And then
Hi, Michael.
Ozzy. Let's see if Ozzy goes. Ozzy. Yep. I got him trained pretty good. Oh, and then there is Sharon too. I don't have a picture for you guys right now because it's on the device I'm using, but I have another turkey. I replaced Sharon. My parents have her. They're raising her right now. She's about this tall. So,
Sharon 2.0.
yes.
You're gonna call her Sharon again?
No, it's Sharon 2. It's not, because I thought about that. I thought about calling her Sharon 2.0 but then that makes one think version 2.0, which would mean same bird but upgraded. This is not the case. This is a different bird. So this is Sharon 2.
Sharon clone.
And I'll show her to you guys soon. Not today. She's just in a little pen at my parents' house. We had they've got a hen up there who has chicks, 9 of them that are just a couple weeks old, and the hen is sitting on these chicks at night. So we put this baby turkey in that they bought the baby turkey at the store, put it in with this hen, hoping that the hen would sit on the turkey, and it started to at first, but then she started attacking the turkey, so they had to pull her out. But she's all right, so they're raising her up.
Okay, that's cool. So soon you have 2 turkeys again.
Oh well, yep. I'll have a pair again. So
Yeah.
and I found out. See, Ozzy and Sharon, they were mating. They were doing the deed just fine, and then she laid a clutch of eggs, but then they didn't hatch. And to come to find out, I guess these turkeys are like a meat bird, and they don't mate really, and they don't fertilize the eggs very well on their own. So that probably won't. Actually, I probably won't get baby turkeys from them. They probably artificially inseminate them in the normal process, I guess. So that's probably why my turkey eggs didn't hatch.
I remember you showing off your turkey, holding her just before Thanksgiving. I'm like, "Are you gonna eat that?" You remember
No,
that?
that was Ozzy. That was him. That's my big boy.
Yeah.
The one that you heard barking back there.
The 61 guy asks, "What is better? What tastes better, chicken or turkey?"
If you asked me, chicken.
Yeah, chicken.
Yeah, I think. I think. I mean, turkey's different. It has a bit different of a consistency. I think it's a little bit drier. Uh, Coop is ready. Plus, Vic, you might have to read that, buddy.
Coop is
I don't
ready.
have.
Pity I can't keep roosters in town. Looking at spring, I miss my leghorn chickens, but that's what you get moving though. What you get moving though. So he moved out. He moved into town or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can have hens in town, but you can't have roosters. Actually, I think I've heard that before. There's some like city like ordinance or something that you can't have roosters because they're loud. I guess is probably the reason. So
But people can have loud dogs though. Rrr, rrr, rrr.
Yeah, yeah. How does that work? You
That work.
There's oh, and I guess it's starting to become very difficult to own a dog. Uh, so I haven't had a dog in some years, but I guess you have to have it has to be fenced in or in your house all the time. So that's a lot different than the way things were years ago.
Yeah, here in the Netherlands, at most spots, you need to have your dog lined on a line on a leash, and then there are certain parts where you can unleash him and can let loose. There are special designated zones where it's allowed to let it go loose.
Hmm. See, I
And
haven't
still,
had a
people.
dog. I haven't had a dog in years, but used to out here. Whenever we had a dog, it was just loose all the time. I mean, my closest neighbor is a quarter of a mile away, and so I mean, everyone's dog just ran loose. So, but I don't think it's like that anymore. I think even out here, I think you're supposed to keep your dog in your house all the time, which to me just sounds crazy.
Frog is
'Cause
better than chicken.
frogs. Oh, I agree. I absolutely agree, man.
I can't
Uh,
remember eating frog ass.
oh, one of my favorite things to eat and to do. I love frog hunting.
Oh, okay.
I have a large pond, well, a large lake. It's called.
Microwave oven is getting hungry though. Smokers, chicken, peppers. I want food now.
Yeah. But hey,
Go
you
grab
guys
some
brought up
cow,
the
microwave.
eating aspect. Yeah, frogs are great, man. Yeah, for anyone who hasn't had them, tastes like chicken but better. I think it's
Mhm.
not dry at all. It does have a little bit of a fishy taste to it, but oh man, I think it's awesome. Fried. Whew.
Mhm.
If you can get yourself over the fact that you're eating frog, if you like fried chicken, you would love fried frog legs. I promise.
Okay, I should try.
Have you've never had them, Bick?
I can't remember eating frogs. No,
Did they sell them there?
I guess so. I haven't looked into it. Oh,
Yeah, I didn't know if maybe it. I didn't know if maybe that's an American thing. It sounds like it could be because I think the one that we eat is the American bullfrog.
oh,
So maybe they don't have them. Maybe they don't
you can,
live there because
maybe
it's
we
the
can
American
import them.
bullfrog.
You can import anything here in the Netherlands.
Yeah, but maybe the frog doesn't live there, so maybe it's not like a thing. I don't know.
Hmm.
But I imagine there's a Dutch bullfrog too, right?
Not sure. I'm not. I'm not a biological.
They're they're huge.
Okay. At least they have some flesh to them, right? Because they're huge.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, in nature, I've seen tiny frogs, though. We have tiny frogs here.
These bullfrogs,
60 Watt guy is sure Netherlands sells them, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was I guess considered a delicacy here if you don't like live in the area where you get them from. Like for us, we can go out and get a mess of them for free. Uh, but you got to have the land and you got to be the type of person that can go out and do that. So for me, it seems easy. But if you can't, then I guess still even around here, they're expensive if you buy them. Yeah.
So you just catch them and then put them on the smoker?
What you do, there's a few different ways. Um, you can just grab them by hand. I don't do that. And the legality of this changes state by state. You can grab them by hand, you can spear them, or you can shoot them.
Uh-huh.
But spearing them, you have to have a spear that follows certain regulations. Shooting them, you can only use a 22 with shot. So you can only use a very, very small round with shot. You can't use a bullet. But most people spear them. Gigging is what they call it. What I use is about a 10 or 12-foot long bamboo pole with like a spear tip on the end that has four tines.
Mhm.
Um, and then you just go out in like a boat. You use like a small, like flat bottom boat. You have like one guy drive it, and then with guy with a light. Then you're in the front with the spear. Then your guy shines, and then you look for their eyes, and then you see their eyes. You just kind of your guy in the back will pull you up close, and you just get up close, and then he blinds them with the light, and then you stab him, and then you just pick him up, and then you just pull him in, pull him off the end, throw him in your basket, and you go to the next spot. So,
Set Vape is like reading my mind. Have you ever tried snails, also known
oh,
as escargot?
oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Not a huge fan though. I love
Yeah,
frogs, snail. Not a big fan.
I've eaten snails though. Not a big fan though. And then Billy Rice says, "My son wants to go on an insect to an insect restaurant. Frog legs and snails are also on his eat list. He's 11 years old."
Uh, Billy Lee, that's awesome that he's adventurous and he wants to do stuff like that. So many kids over here nowadays, they don't want to eat and they don't want to eat anything but chicken nuggets and
McDonald's.
French fries and hamburgers, and just junk food. And they don't want to try anything adventurous,
And
or
they don't.
anything
That's what I
exterior.
notice with the kids nowadays too. Is there's something new? They're not really eager to try it out if they don't know it. They just, yeah, it looks doesn't look good. I don't want to eat it.
Yeah,
Well, back
yeah,
in the day when we grow up, like yeah, what you eat, what you get served at home. No point of discussion.
yeah. There was. I remember when I was growing up, we had to read a book in school called, I think it was called like How to Eat Fried Worms, and it was like required reading about eating something gross. But yeah,
Eating a reformed Jim.
I remember thinking it was cool to see and to try and eat weird, gross food. But yeah, like all my buddies' kids and all my nieces and nephews, no, they would never eat a bug. Well, I don't know. A couple of mine might, but they grew up out here in the country, so they're a lot more adventurous. Um,
Mike always says big eating borscht. Borscht is like the Russian soup, the red coal and stuff like that. Yeah, I didn't really like borscht, but I ate it though.
oh, okay.
Yeah, my mother or my grandma used to make it for the family. And yeah, you eat what you get served.
Borscht.
My Sabina likes sometimes cooks three different dishes for dinner because like the girls are really picky, the two girls, and they are vegetarian or actually pescatarian because they eat fish. Then one girl doesn't like vegetables. We have to blend the vegetables so she doesn't recognize them because otherwise she will be a nothing terrier. Yeah. And then her boy eats meat, so you have to cook a separate dish for him. And then she has to cook something for that she likes herself. So she's like cooking three dishes. That's crazy, right?
My buddy, one of my best friends, has to do the same thing. Cooks three different meals every night, and and for him, it's not just because of preferences; it's because of all these diet restrictions all the kids have to be on now. Uh,
Oh,
Everybody's got to be gluten free or something. And he's got one child that, for him, it's he has to do it because his one child has celiac disease. So anything with gluten in it, she has a lot of problems. So and then but then he's I forget what it was, but yeah, had to make 3 different meals every night. So I can imagine doing that. Making one is difficult enough.
It's enough work, yeah. Now, sometimes I cook for the kids upstairs. And I cook one dish, one dish. I'll just separate the meat, and then I separate some sauce for the one girl that needs the veggies to be blended, and I'm done. Yeah, and then we add the meat on our plate. That's how we do it. How I do it then.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Makes it a little easier.
It's my workaround.
Yeah.
Billy Rice does this like I cook 3 different meals every day. Half over the household is veggie, the other half obsessed with meat. Yeah, I like meat, man. Gotta have some meat in my dinner. It's part of my meal. You could say it's how God designed us.
To me, if I haven't had anything that's got meat in it, I don't feel satisfied.
The company is calling me.
Like if there's no meat in the meal, it's like I haven't eaten when I get done. It's it feels like a snack, I suppose, if there's no meat. So I guess if I was a vegetarian, I don't think I'd ever feel full all the way. I would never feel like I was finished eating. Like where's my protein? So
Where's my protein?
Here, there's a plane flying over now.
Well, a plane or a chopper or something, right?
That's a plane. I can't see him. Yeah, there he is.
Get your rocket launcher out. Shoot it down. Don't cross Eric Badwell airspace.
No, we've had enough of that, man. It's all over the news still, and will be for always to some degree. People in America shooting at stuff they shouldn't be shooting at.
Oh, that's what you get if you allow guns everywhere, I guess.
Well, see that's the whole thing. Is the people that do the bad things with the guns are almost never the people that are allowed to have them, anyways. It's not enough guns in the hands of people that are allowed to have them to stop the people. The bad people is the problem. It doesn't work the way that so many people think it would work. It would be great if it could work that way, but it's too far. It's gone too far in opposite direction to just take away guns now. There's too many guns in America already to ban guns, because then only the bad people have all the guns. You can't ban guns in America. But anyways, they're finding more and more out about the guy. He was a 20-year-old kid that made a pretty incredible shot in a shot that would be very difficult to make. And I've been shooting my whole life, since I was old enough to be able to hold a gun up. And I don't know if I would have been able to make that shot in this. And then the type of stress that you would be under, you're shooting at the president, I mean, and then to make that type of shot, and then a 20-year-old kid that had no military training is just incredible. So almost unbelievable.
I guess he learned that on Fortnite.
Maybe that's where they get it from.
Or Call of Duty or something. Hi, Kevin Brown. Welcome to the show. Popping in late.
Oh, hi, Kevin. Hello, Kevin.
Red Baron says something. The blueberry, I'm almost certain, is used in a lot of disposable milk, kind of blueberry candy like. Very similar to TFA Blueberry Kenny did it, but I think the Duo Mai is a bit stronger. Don't see what AD Bell said. Red Baron, nice. Pumpkin soup beats beetroot. Okay. You have a busy day, Kevin Brown.
I can't remember, Bick. Where is Kevin from?
I'm not sure. I think from the States,
In the States, all right.
probably.
Okay.
I think so, or maybe
Okay.
UK. I don't know. We could ask
Kevin
him.
Brown certainly sounds like somebody that could be from the States.
We even got Hanky Panky is here. Hi, Hanky Panky.
Yeah,
So you've been watching
that could
any-
be from anywhere. Got hanky panky anywhere. The cicadas are chirping.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys have cicadas where you live, but they're
Cicadas?
big around here.
What's cicadas?
Cicadas are these insects that they live in the trees. They're large, and they make this sound. But they come up, they hatch out for just a couple weeks in the summer. But every 17 years, there's a big hatch of them that's just massive. That every 17 years, they're just all over everything. But every year, you have several of them. But and this is just a regular year. So, but that's what you're hearing. This sound.
Oh, the krekels. Yeah, cicadas. Yeah, yeah. We don't have them here in the Netherlands, but I got them over in France.
What are they
Around
called
every
there?
year. Yeah, krekels in Dutch, you call them. But cicadas is the English word, I guess, for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing well, Hanky Panky. The family is also great. Yeah, it's holiday season, so the kids are not going to school. Stressing Sabina a lot.
Oh yeah, it's still summer break here. All the kiddies are out.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, you watching any series of late? I'm watching that new series, Those About to Die. You heard of that series? It's about the Roman Empire and stuff. It's pretty nice series though. A lot of sex in there and killing and conspiring.
And who's about to die? What's it called?
Those About to Die. It's like a new series. I think it's on Prime or something.
Huh. No, I haven't heard of it. I really don't watch television series. I haven't for years.
Yeah, it's probably too woke for you.
I'd like to watch. Yeah, most TV is, but there's a few series I'd like, or a few movies I'd like to watch. I still haven't watched Oppenheimer. I definitely want to see that.
I want to see the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie though.
Oh, there's new Deadpool?
Deadpool 3. I don't know if it's out already, but it's coming any moment now.
Oh, I didn't realize.
You've been living in a hole?
Well, as far as that goes, yeah. Ooh. Man. I hit that this little STNR vape. The first hit of the day always gets you. Oh, man. You see that right there? It kind of has this rising up effect. That's that THCP. But but yeah, hasn't it been like a long time since the last Deadpool?
Yeah, way too long.
Like 10 years or something?
That long?
Seems like it's
when-
been forever. I saw the first one in the movie theater back when I was going to movie theaters. That's been a long time.
Yeah, I had a big mouth hanky panky to the missus and she hit out my tooth. Oh yeah, it's actually a crown and it fell out. I'm getting one of these clicky things, and then I'm gonna get an implant, probably. Yeah,
A clicky thing?
click into it.
Oh, click in.
Yeah,
I thought you said clicky. I'm like, is it actually gonna click? Are you gonna be able to click it?
like a mechanical keyboard button. Click, 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 click. You mean like that?
Is it gonna be Bluetooth? Bluetooth LED. That's what you need. You can change the
LED to it.
flashing sequence on it to whatever you want.
Nah, I don't need a light in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put a bunch of gold crowns in mine, but I don't think I'd go as far as to put a light in there. Maybe a little
I
too
will give
far.
you that extra bling bling.
Oh, speaking of though,
Oh, shoot.
there's a company that makes a disposable with solar charging on it. It has solar cells on it. So on a day like today, if you're sitting it out on your table, it will charge your vape. This company reached out to me on TikTok, and they want to work with me. I don't know if I'm going to be working with them or not, perhaps. But if so, let's see how that works. I'm I'm interested to see how it goes because how often? I mean, like right now, yes, it would work. But how often is it the case that you're outside with your vape on a table right in front of you for a long period of time? Most of the time, it's in your pocket when you're not using it, and therefore those solar cells are going to be doing you no good. So I wonder how good are they? Are they good enough to use for the small amount of time that most people would have their vape sitting out? Is the
Does it
thing that
come
I'm
with
going
a
to have to
lanyard so
test.
you can hang it around your neck? You can charge in the sun.
See, that's the thing. I don't. Do people do that there? They stopped doing that. That was a thing for about 15 minutes in the United States, wearing your vape around your neck.
No, not many people are hanging around the neck.
Girls
Just don't.
did that when all the vapes looked like this, but that lasted, like I said, about 15 minutes. And as soon as they all started looking like this, no more lanyards.
No,
Thank God.
no.
Because man, if you walk around with this thing, and this has got a fidget spinner on, so there's reason to have this thing out. But still, if you have this hanging on your neck, I mean, you look like a moron.
Yeah, I know, right? Walking around with a pink vape around your neck. I did see the review of Fagan on the iJoy Uranus, and that is a voice controlled vape, disposable. It's weird, right? Putting all the technology in something you throw away.
Wow, so they've even put a microphone in it. Amazing.
Amazing, right?
Well, I was at a party the other night, and dude showed me a disposable. It was about this big, and it had games on it on this screen that you could play with the touch screen, like the on a disposable.
What do you play? Tetris?
It was something like that, yeah. And he said there were like several different games, not just one.
At least you can use the disposable after it's empty, just to play the games.
Yeah, that's true. You know, after it's done, you could use it for like a Rolodex.
Hanky panky, do you use pods more than your Macs, etc.? No, I prefer like sub-ohms or RTAs more than my pods. Yeah, I haven't been using a Mac lately. I still have Macs there, but yeah, I should be using Macs again, I guess. It's just like, what's my mood in? Still have my Macs on my desk here. I've been using the pipe a lot, my Gandalf pipe with the K-Phone X.
But do you use that out in public a lot?
No, this is more like a home vape. It's like I use it at home.
Have you used it out in public?
In front of my house, and people are like looking at me like, "What the fuck is he vaping on?" I'm like, "Raw." I really like the flavor of the K-Phone X, though. I always carry some pods with me at the job, in the pocket. I've been liking, of course, the SX Mini, loving it.
See, that's something that I haven't gotten into. So when you have these, you just keep different pods loaded with different flavors, then essentially.
Yeah. I got the multiple
because it
pods.
doesn't really work. Because it doesn't really work to let it run out and then fill it up with something else, right? Because then you've got that leftover flavor from your last one stuck in your coil, and you get like that mixture. I've noticed. Unless that's what you're wanting.
It takes a while of dragging to get that flavor out, depending on which flavor. If it's like a dessert flavor in there, you'll never get it out again.
Yeah, so would you normally, if you're switching flavors, go ahead and switch your coil too?
Nah, sometimes I just mix it. Sometimes I just have different pots, different flavors, different. Okay. I got multiple pots, right? So.
Oh, but you can't always change the coil in it, right? Like this is kind of a special one, right? That you can change the coil in the pod.
Yeah. This is just a complete cartridge that you have to switch out.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Yeah, microwave.
I'm still learning about all these things.
Oh, the pipe, we definitely got to upgrade by the K-Phone X, though.
Yeah, I haven't really picked up much new in the way of nicotine stuff, and I haven't received anything new in the mail. Although I have been contacted by a couple sponsors, so I will be getting some new stuff. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's nice today. It is. It's been so darn hot.
It's still hot in my studio from yesterday. The temperature cooled down a bit, I guess. Check on my phone. What's the temperature? It's 20 degrees now. So yesterday it was like 28 degrees.
We've had a couple days that it was 97 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is where you're at, but I believe it's like probably like I don't know. I think one time
25 degrees Celsius.
What is it?
I think 25 degrees Celsius over there, something like that.
I was thinking it was 35.
It's 35. Whoa. Where's Alexa? You don't have Alexa
outside? But
it's been an hour now.
Today's pretty reasonable, like just comfortable right now. Which is nice because the hurricane weather blew my umbrella out of the stand and broke it, so I don't have that right now. I need to fix it.
Oh crap! So no shade for you, huh?
Not right now. And so it worked out today.
Alexa watered the garden, lol.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of that this year. Definitely.
Yeah, you should get an Alexa-controlled sprinkler installation. Just tell her to do it for you.
No Alexa-controlled devices outside, which makes sense because when you go put in amplifiers and stuff, they tend to not work too well with humidity. So, so I get it.
Hi, Neil Pitts. Hi, Mr. Intense. Oh, whoa.
Hello, hello. There's the sun again.
Yeah, that kind of wraps it up for this show today, I guess. Right, Eric? Or you got something you want to hit on?
That's pretty much it. That's all I got, Vic. Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone who joined for joining. Always appreciate
yeah,
that.
yeah. It was fun talking to you guys and with Eric. And yeah, we'll see you next week, I guess.
Thank you all
Bye
so
bye,
much.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for joining. Bye bye.